Chapter 5, Section 3, The Roman Achievement. Through war and conquest, Roman generals carried achievements made in areas such as government, architecture, engineering, art, and philosophy to distant lands. Yet the civilization that developed was not simply Roman. Rather, it blended Greek, Hellenistic, and Roman achievements. This blend of civilizations produced what is known as Greco-Roman civilization. Trade and travel during the Pax Romana helped spread this vital new civilization. Roman civilization was influenced by the Greeks. The Romans studied Greek art and literature. The Romans also borrowed from the Greek gods and goddesses. To the Romans, Greek art, literature, philosophy, and scientific genius represented the height of cultural achievement. The Roman poet Horace said that Greece has conquered her rude conqueror. In the field of literature, the Romans owed a great debt to the Greeks. Many Romans spoke Greek and imitated Greek styles in prose and poetry. In his epic poem Aeneid, Virgil tried to show that Rome's past was as heroic as that of Greece. Other poets used verse to satirize or make fun of Roman society. Horace's satires were gentle, using playful wit to attack human folly. Historians tell the story of Rome. The historian Livy sought out to arouse patriotic feeling and restore traditional Roman virtues by recalling images of Rome's heroic past. Another historian, Tacitus, wrote bitterly about Augustus and his successors, who he felt had destroyed Roman liberty. He admired the simple culture of the Germans, who lived on Rome's northern frontier and would later invade the empire. Romans adapt Greek philosophy. The Hellenistic philosophy of Stoicism impressed Roman thinkers such as the Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Stoics stressed the importance of duty and acceptance of one's fate. They also showed concern of the well-being of all people, an idea that would be reflected in the Christian teachings. Roman architecture develops. While the Greeks aimed for simple elegance in architecture, the Romans emphasized grandeur. Immense palaces, temples, and stadiums stood as mighty monuments to Roman power and dignity. Like the Greeks before them, Roman sculptors stressed realism. The Romans also broke new ground by focusing on revealing an individual's character. Some Roman sculpture, however, was idealistic. For example, sculptors transformed Augustus, who was neither handsome nor imposing, into a symbol of power and leadership. Roman science and mathematics. The Romans excelled in engineering, which is the application of science and mathematics to develop useful structures and machines. Roman engineers built roads, bridges, and harbors throughout the empire. Roman roads were so solidly built that many of them were still used long after the fall of the empire. Roman engineers also built many immense aqueducts, or bridge-like stone structures that carried water from the hills into Roman cities. The Romans generally left scientific research to the Greeks, who were by that time citizens of the empire. It was in Alexandria, Egypt, that Ptolemy proposed his theory that the earth was the center of the universe. a mistaken idea that was accepted in the Western world for nearly 1,500 years. The Greek Dr. Galen advanced the frontiers of medical science by insisting on experiments to prove a conclusion. Galen compiled a medical encyclopedia summarizing what was known in the field at the time. It remained a standard text for more than 1,000 years. The greatest legacy of Rome was its commitment to the rule of law and justice. During the Roman Empire, the rule of law fostered unity and stability. Many centuries later, the principles of Roman law would become the basis for legal systems throughout the world, including that of the United States.